Wheelchair users are a group of people that lives like normal human beings in this world. They have work, they have fun, most importantly they have life. There shouldn't be spaces like offensive assumption where one thinks that they are out of that spaces. Wheelchair users belong to anywhere just as much as you and I do. The tires of a wheelchair is just like the leg of a person that help in traveling places. Hence, the hygienic aspect of the tires are the main concern of our discussion topic today. Inviting Peter Axelson on discussing the disability of a wheelchair user cleaning tires and demonstration on the cleaning process. He realized that his hand is touching against the tires when he cleans his hand. This causes an unstoppable circulation of cleaning his hand.
And then I'm going to grab onto my hand rims here. I have these flex rims that connect the hand rims to the tire. So I'm basically scrubbing, I'm grabbing as I push forward, sliding my hand back. Push, slide, push, slide. So I'm pushing myself forward using those. And then I try to go about 20 feet. 20 feet ensures that I have cleaned the hand rims 3 times. If I'm in a small space, I can just spin around in one circle, and then I can spin the other direction to clean the other wheel. So it can be done in a small space. Now I'm going to clean the tires. So I'm going to put the washcloth on the tire, and I'm going to clean the tire as I make my way back to the sink here, because that's where everything's coming up off the ground from.
Inviting Encik Abdul Yani on giving suggestion for product enhancement on SWED 2020.
So, apa yang bisa saya kongsikan di sini daripada desain SWED 2020, ianya memerlukan penggunaan gear tu banyak. Jadi dari segi nak membuat gear atau menggunakan gear, ia perlukan calculation banyak. Jadi ianya boleh ditambah baikkan dengan tidak menggunakan gear untuk raras pencucian pada roda ni lah. Dan dari segi desain atau reka bentuk terhadap desain pertama ni, ianya amat memudaratkan lah. Sebabnya jika kita tersilap kira, kita sudah kena buang dia. So ianya tak boleh digunakan. Dan juga penempatan bilah-bilah gear ni adalah satu yang rumit. Sebab ia menggunakan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gear. Kecuali satu gear ni untuk menggerakkan dia lah. Atau bila roda tu kena, baru ia akan gerakkan semua. Bagaimana jika roda di atas ni ianya telah nipis, ianya perlu ditukar. Dan untuk yang penggunaan pada kerusi roda ni, ianya adalah untuk penggunaan masa yang panjang, untuk masa yang jauh lagi lah. Jadi ianya tidak memerlukan penukaran lah. So menggunakan gear ni, ia perlu banyak maintenance, ia perlu banyak mengubah suaikan dia lagi. Itu yang kamu kena atasi dia.
The output of interview session with Encik Abdul Yani helped us in developing the second type of design for suitability. As the table mentioned about a few criteria for comparison between first and second design. First, the design shape of suitability changes from irregular to regular shape to increase a better fitting on wheelchair frame. Second, the number of gear components decreases from 5 to 0 to eliminate the issue of failure fitting on gear teeth. Third, as there is no gear component in the current design, thus there is no gear transmission needed. Fourth, the opposing direction of brush cleaning has replaced into tangential direction for a better cleaning efficiency. Fifth, with the current design, the brush and mat cleaner accessory are able to replace as the casing of current design can be disassembled.
Sanitized Wheelchair Excellent Device 2020. This device is used to clean the wheelchair tire part, which consists of the inside and outside. For the outside part consists of connector and casing. Connector is used to attach device to the body of the wheelchair, while casing is used to provide protection to the internal components. The function of the brush is to clean the dirt from the tires. Next, mat cleaner function is to clean the surface of the tires. Rear flange part shows as a platform to the mat cleaner. The axis can give linear movement to the brush. For the driving wheel, it will work as mechanism to move the axle, while the brush holder can hold the brush to give movement. Finally, the function of brush fixture is to give the position for the brush. So now let's see how the device works. For the first, the user need mount the device with the body of the wheelchair. The device will work when the wheelchair starts moving. Wheelchair rotation will move the driving wheel on the device side with the opposite direction on the vertical axis. The transformation from the round will move the brush linearly forwards and backward according to the total rotation of the driving wheel itself. At the same time, the mat cleaner will rotate in the opposite direction from the wheelchair tire's rotation when it comes in contact. The movement of the brush will remove dirt on the tires, while the mat cleaner will clean the dirt on the surface of the tires. Brush and mat cleaner can be replaced when it is damaged and removed if use is not required. So, the use of this device facilitates the user without the needs for help from a third party.
Now, we will look at engineering analysis of SWED 2020. In this analysis, we will cover only 4 major components of this cleaning device SWED 2020. The main factor of this analysis is to increase the cleaning efficiency. The first analysis is material selection analysis. These are all the steps needed to go through to select the materials of the components. Through this analysis, low carbon steel is selected as the material are low tensile strength and relatively soft. With these properties, it can ensure it is neither too brittle nor extremely ductile. The second analysis is ergonomic analysis, also known as ruler analysis. This analysis is combined using 3 different dimensions, which are 5th, 55th, and 95th. That is subjected to the forearms of the wheelchair user. The forearms is located next to the tire of wheelchair in order for the user to change the brush or mat cleaner of this cleaning device. In the table of ruler score, we can clearly see the simulation of many kind indicates in medium risk product to the user, which scores 6 to 7 between the orange range color in the table of ruler score range. From this result, we suggest an improvement of this product in the body part, wrist, arm, trunk to reduce fatigue level and exposure of the user. Next is finite element analysis or FEA. FEA can be developed using Autodesk Inventor software, which focusing on maximum stress, minimum stress, safety factor, and displacement analysis. So, for FEA, the physical behaviors of mechanical structures or systems are analyzed with a few loads and torques acting on our frame. Calculations are run for every single element or point of the mesh and then combined to make up the overall final result for the structure. Last but not least is economic analysis, which analyzes cost usage of this product. As we can refer to the graph, this is the comparison of the break-even point previous and latest design of SWED 2020 in units and ringgit Malaysia. Although there is not much differences, but for previous design, the cost is high because the design consists of complicated and tiny components such as spur and bevel gears that cause large amount of cost usage. As for the new design, we eliminate the complicated and tiny components, so it is indirectly decreasing the cost. We can conclude that the percentage of contribution margin of this product is about 99.67%, which almost close to the 100%. This indicates that redesign this product lead to profit that manageable to cover the operating cost.
So now let's move to the manufacturing process of SWED 2020. The process involves 3 parts, which is joining, shaping, and finishing. Joining consists 2 processes, which are thread fasteners and rigid adhesive. Thread fasteners are the most versatile of mechanical fasteners. The process do not involve heat, but it can join dissimilar materials of very different thickness and also can be disassembled. Next, we proceed to rigid adhesive. It works as mechanical function as a sealant. Almost any material can be adhesively bound. After that, SLS is a rapid prototyping technology of choice for arrange a functional prototype application. Lastly, metal frame spray is a technology which improves or restores the surface of a solid material. Then have a look at the second part, which contains our product that have been manufacturing from the process before. For joining part, by using the thread fasteners, the device can attach with the body of the wheelchair, which make the component completely fit to the device. Rigid adhesive process also make a strong connection between brush holder and the brush. For shaping part, SLS has been used to produce desired shape of workpiece with great angle and actual dimensions and tolerance. Lastly, metal flame spray process shows us the differences of final touch of product which make the product stainless and long lasting.
In the sustainability aspect on SWED 2020 product, we are going to discuss on three main categories, which are the recycled polyester for brush accessories, the polyethylene for matte cleaner accessories, and the low carbon steel for main component. The recycled polyester is chosen for brush component to function as brushing off dirt and dust on tires. The good impact of using this material is it has good thermoplasticity chemical properties. Recycled polyester is usually made from recycled plastic bottle. By using recycled polyester means you are minimizing the waste and cutting out the fossil fuel industry. The polyethylene is chosen for matte cleaner component to function as capturing dirt and dust on tires. The good impact of using this material is it has high durability chemical properties and the lifespan of matte cleaner can be used longer. Polyethylene contain volatile organic compounds or VOCs that are carbon-containing substances that easily become vapor or gases. They can be present in paints, coating, and cleaning products. With low VOCs, it can directly reduce the carbon footprint to the environment and increase the health of user. The low-carbon steel is chosen for the function of the main component. The good impact of using this material is it has good tensile strength. The end of life of this material can be performed by 3R method, which are reuse, recycling, and reuse. Carbon dioxide emission from the usage of this material has been reduced if compared to other materials. Low-carbon steel, indeed, the most metal used in the SWED 2020 can easily be recycled into product of the same quality. In terms of reuse, this material is able to reuse with little or no reprocessing processes. For conclusion, there are three timelines that I want to highlight in this chapter. Okay, the first one is the first design. The first design is developed from searching pattern on a few references, as we can see that the design is more on the complicated of gear design and transmission, so the product enhancement is occurred. Next, the current design. The current design is enhanced by eliminating the gear component by rearrange in terms of shape, working mechanism, material usage, and costing. Last but not least, suggestion and improvement. In future, our suggestion is to develop a jig or fixture on the tires to hold or maintain the tires at static position while the circulation of fuel and the cleaning process is ongoing.